What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Currency Counts 2. So I'm editing this video and I don't have an introduction for it. I set this up quick because I was on a call with the collection agency trying to settle my debt for way lower than I owe on it. So if you're trying to settle your debt or you just want to get collections off of your credit report, this is definitely a video you're going to want to check out because I'm going to show you what you need to do, what you actually need to say to get your debt settled for way less than you owe. So let's get into it.
You can also visit our customer portal at... Hello, thank you for calling us associates. This call may be monitored or recorded. All right, and do you happen to have an MRS reference or account number, sir?
It's 1627.
All right, thank you for that. And this is a communication from a debt collector and is an attempt to collect a debt. Any information obtained will be used for that purpose. And this communication is in regards to existing business that you have with entities. All right, we do have that account in our office placed for resolution. We have a remaining portion of the balance owed being $7,909.48. How can I assist you getting this resolved today?
Well, I'm calling because I received a letter today with a settlement amount of $2,372.84. And while I don't have that amount, I wanted to see if we can settle for less. I'm looking at about $1,500.
Let me see, because that amount they sent is actually lower than what we can normally take. Give me 1 second. Trying to actually figure out why that letter even got sent.
I mean, if it was a mistake, then just disregard my call.
No, that's fine. It's probably just something that they shot out for like a special for the month or something, which is technically why those letters kind of go out. And my thing, I'm not worried about the letter because we would just, whatever our letter says, we would do. I just don't know if we can go as low as that 1,500. That's what it was. That was the 30% that they were allowing. All right. So, and you said the closest you can get to that. Now, if we were able to extend it to the end of the month, do you think you could get any closer to that amount? I mean,
I'm really on a limited budget. I just received a settlement of $1,500. That's really all I have, and the only other money I have is from my job, which is, as soon as that check comes in, it goes right back out. So I really have no extra money. That's really the only reason I'm calling. I've had this debt for a while now, so I'm thinking, well, if I can go ahead and take this money I have and just clear this debt out, that'd be great. But what can you do if you can't do the 15?
Let me see. What I want to do is, even though I know they're looking for that in a one-time payment, let me see if we can maybe. I don't know if I'm going to get this approved. Let me see if I can get an extension on it to at least just break it down to something weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly.
Just to stop you right there, that's something I really wouldn't want to do because I know what's going to happen is I'm really bad at making payments, and I'm going to break the payment arrangement. I already know that's what's going to happen, just because I'm going to start chipping away at that $1,500 that I do have, and I'm not going to have anything left over. So really that's what I have to work with. Maybe I can borrow $100 or $2 to get this debt settled. And like I said, I really like to take care of this today in a one-time payment.
Yeah, we wouldn't have an answer today on that because...
Okay, well, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you're talking about the 30% that they are allowing us. Here's the thing. Yeah. Normally they allow us to settle the account for 40%. For whatever reason, they do have for this month that we can go to the 30%.
Yeah.
All right, but now you're requesting that I turn around and ask them to go down to like 19% of what's originally owed.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, maybe if I got information about what was going on, I could possibly get an extension because I don't see them going down to the 19%, especially when the regular percentage that they normally allow us is the 40%.
Yeah.
Like I said, and that's why I was asking how close to that 2372.84 would you be able to come, or if we were able to get the extension with the 15 down, and then the other, 872.84 till the end of the month. Like, if that's something that would help or something like that.
You tell me, where do I need to be? Like I said, it's a one-time payment. I mean, what would the 20% be? I know you're saying that 19's pretty low. 20% is probably pretty low, but what would 20% be? What would that be, like 1,600?
Yeah, that's like 1581.90.
What if we do 1,600? Can you submit a request for 1,600 and see what that comes back?
Yeah, like I said, it's not going to be today.
That's fine. That's fine.
This is the issue.
No, I understand. I understand that. But what I'm saying is I'm ready to settle this account is what I'm saying. Yeah, it doesn't have to be today as far as the answer, but what I'm saying is if we can get close to that 15 number or even 16, I'm ready to settle the account.
All right, so I'm going to have to take some information. And this is stuff that they request for us to go with any request that we send to them.
Okay.
So right now, are you currently working?
Yes, I am. Well, I'm self-employed.
Okay. What kind of work do you do?
I do screen printing, custom T-shirts.
All right. Bear with me a moment. All right, and either your weekly, monthly, or annual income?
Well, my monthly income is about, I want to say about 1,400.
All right. And married?
No,
Okay. All right. And you rent or do you own?
I rent.
All right. I think that's the only thing that I need. All right. And the mailing address at the beginning of the call, is that still current, accurate, and up to date?
Yes.
All right. And primary telephone number? All right. And that's a home phone, cell phone, or a work phone?
Cell phone. That's my only number. It's the only number I have.
All right. Give me a second. And let me make sure the email is up to date. What's the email address? All right. So you have our information per that letter, the 800-819-8567.
Correct.
All right. As well as, all right. So bear with me a moment. I'm just going to put you on a brief hold, see if I can get anything at this point authorized. And if not, then we'll go ahead and submit a full request, okay?
Okay, sounds
Bear
good.
with me a moment. Did you have any questions? You're welcome. Did you have any questions before I put you on hold?
Yeah, well, the only question I want to ask, and just so I can be clear on this, is if we do come to a settlement, this account would be removed from my credit report, correct?
So we don't own the account. So what happens is when a matter is resolved, we close the account back to NCD Management Services Inc. Any updating that happens by them. Okay? We're simply the third party.
Okay.
All right? But, in the meantime, yeah, we can get you a letter because you did resolve it with us. That just states that release of that letter that states it's been resolved.
So theoretically, yeah, I understand. So theoretically, if we weren't able to come to a resolution, I can call the person who actually has my account or the company who actually has my account to try to resolve it?
You can call them. They're going to forward you back to us.
Okay, all right.
Just because it's a closed, even though they own it, it's a closed account that they don't manage. So generally what happens when you reach out there, they just give you our number and tell you to call us.
Okay, all right.
So, yeah, but I always tell everybody, listen, I can't stop you from calling them, but do not be surprised if that's what happens.
Okay.
Okay? All right, bear with me a moment.
All right.
All right, and thank you for your patience. Please hold.
So right now, I'm really not looking to call the other creditor that actually has my account. What happened is the original account holder sent it to a collection agency. They couldn't collect. So that collection agency actually sent it to a third-party collection agency. And that's who I'm calling right now. So just as a negotiation tactic, I said, okay, so theoretically I can call a previous company and see if they can work with me. So what that's going to do is give this company MRS motivation to actually settle. So let's see what she comes back with, and let's see if we can get that taken care of. I remember 18 is the number that I actually want to be at. So I started at 15. I told them 16. They're probably going to come up to 18, maybe even 2,000. So let's see what they say.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So, all right. Give me one more moment. I know this is something that they're trying to see if they can get approved right now.
Okay. All right.
So I just didn't want you to just kind of be in no man's land while I was trying to get this approved. Okay?
Got you. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Please hold. All right, and just to confirm, you said that you would be able to do $1,600 to close out the account one time this month, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, give me one more second. Thank you. Please hold. All right, give me one more minute because I think this is about to be approved. All right?
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you.
The original loan amount right here. Check that out. 7,000. What is it? $7,909.48. And the key is to never extend the collection amount. For example, like she was saying, well, you can't pay the $2,300 today. Maybe we could extend it for you. No, I want to do a one-time payment. What can you do today?
All right, and give me 1 second, just because this is going to close this out. The payment that you were making, were you doing that with a check or with a card?
It's going to be with a Visa.
Okay. All right, and I do have to ask, are you an authorized signer or a user on that card also?
Yes, it's my card.
So the name as it appears on your card?
Okay, before I make this payment, can you tell me the terms of what I'm paying right now?
Yeah, I'm going to actually send it to you in email.
Oh, okay, great.
Let me give you the password for that email.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, actually, hold on 1 second. Capital R, capital O, and then it's one. I had to go out to another screen to get that sent out to you email. All right, so that's sent. It may go to junk. It may go to spam.
Okay, and then after I make this payment, I'll receive a receipt?
So what I can do is you'll get a live confirmation number.
Okay.
When it actually posts, which won't technically completely post through your account until tomorrow. I can get you a statement letter that shows the payment that you made.
Okay.
And then the following day I can get you the letter that states that it's resolved.
Okay.
And it would be the same email password for each of them.
Okay, that sounds good.
The next thing you'll see is tomorrow's letter to show that the payment was made. The following day you'll receive a letter that states that the matter has been resolved.
Okay, and that's going to be emailed to me, correct?
And at that point, yes, I can email all those to you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, before I let you go, did you have any other questions or concerns?
No, that's going to be it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Did we hang up? All right, so I set up that account for $1,600. Pennies on the dollar. That was, what, $6,400 off from what I actually owed from this original collection account. So within the next few days, I'm going to get the actual letter once everything clears. Once I receive that letter, within the next month or so, I should have this account removed from my credit report and see my score go up. But I'm not going to wait for the account to actually clear because it might even take months. So what I'm going to do is as soon as I receive that letter, I'm going to go ahead and submit a dispute with the three major credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and have this taken off my report even faster. So there is no magic bullet to fixing your credit. There are tips and hacks, things you can do if you have collections on your credit report, but a lot of times it takes a lot of patience and it takes a lot of time. 3, 6, even 12 months. If your collection is fairly new, chances are it's going to be harder to settle for a lower amount because they're trying to get the most out of their money, out of their investment, right? But if it's a few years old and you haven't made any attempts to try to settle this debt, chances are they're going to take less because they know that you're putting this on the back burner and it's really not that important to you. So if this account was less than a month old, let's just say, for example, there's no way they'd accept $1,600 on an $8,000 collection. Right here, I had this collection for over 3 years now, and I'm trying to do something with my business, trying to make some moves. So I just decided to actually settle the account because I tried all the different hacks, but with this report or with this collection, they didn't work. I believe that's why my original collection agency sent this to a third party because I kept on hounding them and they just didn't want to deal with it. So these guys made a crazy low offer. I came in with an even lower offer. They accepted it, and here we are. So whenever you try to negotiate a collection, always come in lower than what you're actually willing to spend because they're going to try to come up and you're going to be more or less of what you want to spend, right? I was comfortable at 18. I went 15 knowing they weren't going to accept that, and they accepted 16. So I saved even $200 more, right? They're going to try to put you on a payment plan. Don't do a payment plan. You get on a payment plan, you spend $100, $200 in payments. The next month, you don't make that payment. Guess what? You just lost your previous payments because now that loan starts all over again. It doesn't matter what you paid. You broke your agreement. And the longer you schedule that payment term, the more money you're going to end up spending. For example, right here, it gives me 3 separate options. One payment of $2,372, let's say $2,400, or 6 payments of $553, which you'd end up paying $3,322, which is $1,000 more than your one-time payment, or 12 payments of $402, which is a total of $4,824, which is about $2,500 more than the one-time payment. So $402 for a full year, that's like a car payment, right? So that's definitely something I wouldn't do. So make sure whenever you call to settle, let them know that you just want to make a one-time payment and you don't want to spread out the payments at all. And make sure you do actually have money when you call to settle. Don't call just to get information, because what that's going to do is put you on their radar, and now they're going to put you at the front of the line because they're going for the low-hanging fruit, right? People that they can't get a hold of, people that they can't contact, people that are not responding to their letters, they kind of push them to the back. The people that they want to go after is the people trying to contact them, because for whatever reason, they know that they're trying to get their credit repaired, that they're trying to take care of this because they're trying to take out a house, they're trying to get a car, whatever they're trying to do, right? So they're going to go after you even if you're not ready to settle. So make sure you do have money whenever you call to settle. I hope this video helped you out. I want to thank you for watching. Check you on the next one.